Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's Big Brother Canada 9 episode chat.
It's episode 7 for the luck of the Irish.
Yes, happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.
Drink responsibly.
Alright,
This is a great episode, by the way.
This season
Life.
is the season that we've been waiting for
Life.
years.
Fire. Fun. It's all
Yes.
in there.
And that has become more and more apparent this week. Thanks to none other than Spicy V. Victoria! Oh my god. I don't know if all her game moves are the most, are the best for her, the most intelligent. The way,
I really hope
not
they
intelligent,
are.
but just the smartest thing for her to be doing.
Yeah.
But damn, is she entertaining.
She really is.
And I give her a lot of respect for making big moves.
I misjudged her from the first HOH competition. I was like, oh no, she's going to be that girl that's you want good TV? But yes, I want good TV.
She's delivering it.
I love it.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, last time Spicy V nominated Kiefer and LaToya, and she was telling everybody that her target was Kiefer, but it's actually LaToya. Yeah.
So they were having a good time, LaToya and Kiefer, in one of the bedrooms.
They were just oh man, we're both on the block. And then, LaToya was being sweet, telling Kiefer, you've done a really good job representing your family and everything.
Don't go home like Carol, or don't try and go home like Carol.
Yeah.
And then Rohan walks in. And he's like, oh shit. They're talking about me. They're talking about me.
Because they're laughing.
What am I going to do?
They're laughing together, and Rohan's did I miss the joke?
They're telling me there's going to be fireworks later. I don't know what's going to happen. I almost got sent home. They tried to flip it on me. Now what?
So Rohan is so shook because, what?
He's so shook, he shook it.
24 hours, yeah, right? 24 hours before, he almost went home.
Yeah.
That vote was almost flipped on him. Hello, welcome. You guys are a little
Dogs
late.
rush in.
So,
said, sorry, we're late.
He's super paranoid at this point. So he goes and talks to Kyle and Austin about this. And he's like, oh my god, I just walked in on them. And they were laughing and saying there was going to be fireworks tonight. What's that all about?
So, what do you do when something like that happens?
You should file it away and save it for later. But that's not what happened.
You go and confront them? Is that a good idea? In the kitchen?
No, in
front of everyone?
storage room.
In the storage room, that's right.
The storage room, it was Kiefer, and he was getting ready to make a stir fry. He was in there with Tina and Tara. They're just having a good time picking out ingredients.
I'm so happy you remembered the stir fry.
And it stuck out to me, even when I was watching it on the feeds, looking for that juicy onion.
Yeah.
So then Kyle and Ro are just you want to tell us what's going on?
You think it's pretty funny?
I mean, they come in there with some major lunch money stealing energy. It's definitely...
They're like,
lame.
It was nothing! We were having a personal conversation.
Well, you said there was going to be fireworks. So, what was that all about?
Nothing, I tell you.
You know what the key words
Kyle
for this
doesn't
were?
believe it.
Well, Kyle's all I'm sitting here on this couch, and I'm seeing people getting pulled into rooms, and I'm not getting pulled into rooms. That's the game?
So LaToya comes in.
Well, I want to say too.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Rohan, it's just you have to get the full hilarity of this. Rohan is I just wanted one day off of not hearing my name.
Nope.
You picked the wrong show, man.
Yeah.
You picked the wrong show.
Have you seen the show?
Yeah.
All right, so then LaToya comes in and shuts that down.
Well, she was listening at the door for a few minutes, and then she came in and listened a little more to see what was going on, and she was like, okay, you know what we're not gonna do? We're not all gonna gang up on one person, meaning Kiefer.
Right.
This is ridiculous, of course you're gonna hear your name being thrown around. This is Big Brother. Get over it.
Right. So she walks out. Everybody witnessed this, pretty much.
I just want to say, too, the feeds cut before LaToya even left the storage room. Okay. So, we didn't see anything that happened outside of the storage room.
Oh, so you didn't see Tina and Tara walking back up to their room incredulous with an apple?
Not yet. So then, this kind of continues on. Rohan is, following LaToya. LaToya is calling Rohan and Kyle bullies, and Rohan is I want to know what's going on. I can't ask people questions. You're bringing this out of me.
You weren't asking questions, dude. That was not
I mean,
good.
they're asking questions, but I was like, dude, come on. Kyle and Ro should not have done that.
No.
It was messed
Really? Really?
It was really dumb. And yeah, Tina and Tara, they're like, holy shit, who did we just align ourselves with?
Yeah.
Because they are part of this Oddballs alliance now with them.
Right.
And Tina is like drifting away from the Sunsetters because she doesn't like the way things went down with that
Can you
potential
blame her?
flip. Yeah, she felt like she was not being included in that. She felt like
Right.
it was like reckless the way they handled it.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's in this new alliance and she's just like,
What
what have I done? What
Christ,
have I done?
What have I done?
Yeah,
I don't even want to eat this apple
so
anymore.
upset. She doesn't even know if she wants to eat that apple. Oh, man. All right, but anyway, we'll get to the oddballs in a second.
All right, well...
Things are out of order here.
Ronan and
Ronan?
Kiefer. Rohan. Rohan.
Happy St. Patrick's Day!
You're welcome. Luck of the Irish. All right, so... Rohan
It's time for the apology tour.
and Kiefer, right. It's time for the apology tour. That's correct.
Rohan and Kyle are like, holy crap, did we just like ruin everything? So they spent the rest of that night going around and like explaining themselves to everyone, even the people that were not involved, and apologizing and everything.
It didn't go so good with Kiefer.
No, it did not.
Because Kiefer's like, I'm done with you.
That's what he did. He was just like,
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it. Rohan is trying to explain the situation. Kiefer's like, no, we're done. I'm done with you. There's no salvaging this. Which is like, damn! Okay, that's like crazy enough for just like anybody, but
Yeah.
for somebody who's on the block this
You
week,
should be kissing his butt. You should be like,
or at
yes.
least just like
Okay,
hearing
let's-
him out.
Let's apologize. Let's make up for this week.
That was wild.
Yeah.
You on the block.
But then Kyle and LaToya, I feel like this didn't go that great either. Because
It wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible either.
They hugged it out, but Kyle apologized.
He was like, I'm sorry, I regret some of the things
Well-
I did and said, and LaToya's like, I regret nothing.
I didn't do anything wrong, but if
I
you're
mean,
sorry,
I don't know that
that's
she
great.
necessarily did anything wrong. I mean, she shouldn't have called them bullies. I don't think anybody was being bullied here.
You know what? It got out of hand, and I think she may have a problem admitting when she maybe did something a little bit wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't think we saw everything that transpired here because the feeds were down for like an hour, where we missed a lot of stuff. So
Right.
who knows what happened in that time.
Oh,
but,
so it was a da 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 da.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
All right. Well, in case you were
they
wondering,
did hug it out though.
Yeah, what the oddballs were.
Okay.
It's not the cool kids. It's the rest of the house,
Okay, so the oddballs are Vic.
which I do think is the coolest kid in the house at this moment. So,
So she's got her glossy bossies with her,
right,
Austin and Brayden. I can never remember if it's glossy bossies or bossy glossies.
I believe it's Bossy Glossies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a chewer over here.
Oh no.
So yeah, the three of them, Kyle and Ro,
Mm-hmm.
and Tina and Tara.
Right.
So it's like a bunch of little groups that are all together
Yeah.
now.
So it's like the friends of the friendless,
Yeah, it's a group of 7.
which is the majority in the house, which is lovely.
But it's tricky because Tina and Tara are definitely in the middle. They could go either way, but right now they're definitely leaning more towards
Yeah.
the oddballs because they're in power.
Well, I feel like Tina and Tara are ride or dies.
Oh yeah,
They're the BFFs.
they've gotten super close this
Mm-hmm.
week. It's like to the point where they should probably not have done that because
Right.
now everybody's looking at them as a duo. It's just become more and more obvious that Tina has drifted away from the Sunsetters, and it's put a target on both of them, honestly.
But I mean, how do you not see the groups in the house? I mean, yes, I know we're watching from outside
Yeah.
the house, but how do you not see
Yeah, these two always seem to be together.
the groups like Kyle and Rohan?
Mm-hmm.
That it's
Well, yeah, that's
unmistakable.
There's
that
a
that's
lot of really obvious duos this
Yeah.
season, duos and trios. But anyway, Tina and Tara, they're BFFs, and they had a little segment tonight, which like,
The
do we need
littlest-
this? Like, there's so much happening
the
this week.
littlest, most inconsequential, the Tina Tara show.
I mean,
I wouldn't watch that show.
I feel like this episode was so freaking entertaining even with that, but it would have been even better if they had swapped this moment out for one of their many, many, many strategy talks that they do, like when they're walking around the yard and stuff. You know
what? They must have a formula.
I guess we needed a little nothingness for our brains to just, like, chill for a second. Exactly.
It would have been too much.
Yeah.
All right, so it's time to pick players for the veto.
Okay.
That's the next thing, right?
Yes. Okay. So just a reminder, the HOH does not play.
Right. I like that.
I don't. Why do you like it?
Because the HOH got their chance to make the nominations. Let the kids talk it out.
See, now I think that they should give the HOH the chance to either protect their nominations or try and make another move if they were going to, like, backdoor someone. No,
I think the HOH has too much power then.
Okay.
So I agree with the
ruling.
Yeah, I do.
All right. Well, the HOH still does get to draw a player.
Right.
So Victoria picked out Ty.
Oh, great!
She went into this being like, I hope it's not Ty and Jed playing. I hope it's not Ty and Jed playing.
How convincing was her? Oh, that's fantastic.
She was pretty convincing, I gotta say.
Very convincing. So then LaToya picked House Guest Choice.
Oh.
How obvious was this that she picked Jed?
Yeah. Oh, just knowing what happens and seeing that she got House Guest Choice and picked him, it's just like...
Yeah.
And then Kiefer picked out Austin. So she is...
Worst case scenario for him. But...
Well, no, not necessarily. But she is the sole representative of the oddballs in this competition. Right. Everybody else is a sunsetter.
All right, so there was a huge sunsetter mosh pit in the bedroom. Everybody was celebrating. Oh, we got this. The chances that we're going to win the veto and use it are fantastic.
It was so funny how they showed Victoria, like, talking to everyone and being like, oh my god, I'm so excited. Like, good luck. Oh, yeah, I can't wait to see what the competition is. And then she walks into the HOH room and she's like, F!
Yeah.
She is very nervous that one of the guys or LaToya will win the veto and she'll be safe for the week. And then she's like, oh crap, like, who am I going to put up in LaToya's place? Because that's her target.
Right. All right, so it's time for the POV competition. And this was a lot of fun.
This was fun.
This was based, obviously, on a scratch-off game up in Canada. And the host was Tara.
Yeah.
I'm more of a fan of Tara now that I've seen some of the gameplay and everything than I was in the beginning, so... Okay. I just thought I'd put that out there.
She's definitely more of a gamer than... Oh, okay?
Than a mom in the kitchen?
Yeah. More of a gamer than you would think, just based off of first impressions, I would say.
Well, this was fun because they had to use a giant coin to scratch off the clues for the crossword. Right. And it was so... It was so cool that if they got a letter wrong, that they were dropping in like Connect 4 style, that they had to start all over again.
Drop out all the letters and start over.
They didn't have any, unless they didn't show it, that had to start over again except for the first word
like towards
on the
beginning.
bottom.
I think everybody was being careful enough because they knew like it's high stakes if you mess up. So.
Right. It wasn't that big of a deal.
But, the theme for the whole thing was like the BB universe, so all the answers were going to be related to Big Brother. So
like eviction, pawn, not Thursday.
Oh my god! Okay, there was that one clue that was like, "This is the day that you're sent home" or whatever.
So it must be Thursday.
Oh, Kiefer.
It was eviction.
Oh.
But Jed was pretty confident. He's got a crossword app on his phone.
Honestly, like, he destroyed this competition.
Well, I guess the crossword app paid off. I wonder if he had to pay for that or if it was a freebie.
Yeah, he killed it.
Well, was he really good or was everybody else just
No,
really
I think
bad?
he was really good. I think he was really good. He was moving right along. He got all the spacing because you had to put in the blank tiles as well.
Right. How funny was it when the boys walked in there, Jed and Ty, and they were like, we were hoping for a physical competition.
Well, they put them in, like, athletic clothes. So I think they kind of, like, messed with them a little bit on that.
What the hell? How come how are we going to win this?
I do appreciate the mix of competitions that we've gotten so far. Because I think it's been more fair.
Canada always has the best competitions. I'm sorry. They're way better than the U.S. competitions and way better outfits, too.
Trevor Boers.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, so Jed won the veto, and oh my god, LaToya runs so excitedly and jumps on Jed to celebrate.
Part to part.
Again, knowing what's coming. Yikes.
That was not a good look.
I mean, everybody knows they're working together, right?
Obviously, right?
Woo.
So, Victoria goes straight
Again,
for the chocolate.
She's like, F!
Yeah. Straight for the chocolate, which is exactly what I would do.
Oh, man.
So, Victoria has a meeting in the HOH room, I believe, with Austin and Braden, and they're strategizing on what to do.
So, I mean, before the competition, Victoria was like, okay, if somebody comes down, I'm going to put Beth up on the block. Mm-hmm. That was what she was thinking. But then Austin's like, well, what if you put up Ty?
She said, I don't care about Beth.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be better to get rid of
Ty? Well, okay, so they're thinking we need to split up the trio of LaToya, Ty, and Jed. Because that is a very powerful trio. There is also a trio with Beth, Ty, and Jed. Right?
Well.
No, there definitely is. They're a trio as well.
There's
No, they're like a for real trio. They're like, they're named.
Aren't they like aren't they like a love triangle trio?
Well, that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, the thruple.
The thruple.
That's not what
Is
their
that
name is. No, it's like TB and J, like PB and J.
Oh, okay. And Jam.
Yeah.
And is it Tam? I don't know anyone named Tam.
Yeah. So they're thinking we need to split up the trio of LaToya, Jed, and Ty. So also, Victoria's like, okay, this is great because if I tell Jed that if he uses the veto, I'm putting up Ty, maybe he won't want to do it.
Exactly.
Because he's not going to want to lose Ty. That's his number one.
This was like a genius plan. Mm-hmm. When I heard that Jed won the veto, I was like, oh man, now this week's going to suck. But when I heard this plan, I was just like, this is pure genius.
Well, there's so many layers to it, too.
But the way she sold it, too.
Yeah, she had to come up with some, like, crazy reasons for this to happen because she didn't want to...
Wait, we'll get there.
I just want to say, like, she didn't want to tell them that LaToya's her target.
Yeah.
So, like, she had to find a way around that.
Right.
All right.
But first, let's talk about the have-nots getting a special meal and a slop pass for the rest of the 2 days of the week.
Yeah, they do it really late in the week, so it's kind of like, thanks for 2 days less. But I mean, I'm sure that's a big difference to get off of slop early.
Yeah.
And you get a special meal that you get to choose, which is a lot of fun. There were a lot of delicious-looking choices on there.
And it comes in a very cute little shopping bag.
Yeah, so...
How nice is that?
Canada voted for Braden.
My choice as well.
He
lives
skip
a gourmet life.
Yeah.
Just like Gary.
It's a great week for him.
It is a great week for him. And he had Wendy's this week,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So, like I said, it arrived in a little shopping bag. And he
that's
was like,
that.
This is awesome.
Yeah. All right, so next up.
Now let's get to the...
Big conversation here. Jed and Ty go and talk to Victoria because they heard from Beth that some crazy stuff might be going down with this veto.
Well, Jed went to talk to Victoria, and she was like, no. Get your Tweedledee friend and come back. Wash that off and come back to the HOH room.
Yeah, so Victoria was like trying to get ready for this conversation while she was waiting. She's like, I need moral support. She grabbed her little stuffed doggy.
All right, well, she tells them, I want Kiefer gone.
Oh, Link. She does not.
He did me dirty.
Yeah, I mean, she's going with the whole storyline that Kiefer threw her under the bus, which is true, and that she wants him out. But in reality, she doesn't really care about that. It's whatever now.
All right,
she's got bigger fish to fry.
You guys gotta keep the noms the same, or I'm gonna have to put up Ty. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, don't make me do it.
I don't want to do it, but I will.
Now her reasoning is that if Ty goes up on the block, that's the only person that she can guarantee LaToya will not try and flip the vote against.
Right.
Because she is terrified. I'm putting it in air quotes because...
I don't know how the hell she was able to keep a straight face during this entire conversation, which went on for like an hour.
It was a long convo, but she's playing it off like she is terrified that Latoya is going to try and flip the vote and that Kiefer won't go. But the real reason is she wants Latoya to stay on the block so she can get rid of her.
Bye.
Oof.
All right, so it was hilarious when she was like, if there was a flip on my HOH, I
would
family
literally
was watching,
die.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even be able to finish the game.
Probably not.
Oh, Victoria, she kills me. So yeah, this conversation, it really forces Jed's hand, you know?
They're
He's
not
got a big
happy about it.
decision here. They're not happy about it.
Well, they go back and they tell Latoya.
Yeah. And then she
Latoya's
talks to
pissed.
Victoria.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't know. It kind of seems like I'm your target.
Am I your target? She's like, no.
Yeah, but
no.
Victoria's like, I just can't, like, I don't trust you to not flip the vote. You're her target.
All right.
Ugh.
Well, Latoya goes and tells Kiefer, Victoria's disgusting.
Oh my god.
Wow, but you
There's
got
also another element to this that they did not really show here. Before the POV, Jed and Ty asked Victoria if they could use the veto on Latoya if they won. And she said yes. And she promised that she would not, she swore on her family and like loved ones and everybody that she would not put one of them up as the replacement.
Oh, I did not know that.
So that's like, she was going back on that. So that was really throwing them for a loop as well. But yeah, Latoya's telling Kiefer the situation, and she's pissed that, like, Victoria is basically telling Jed, like, you can't use this veto. But, I mean, that's part of the game. There's that risk that if you win the veto and you use it, maybe your best ally is going up.
I did not know that she told them that she
did.
That's bad.
But also it's just like, oh my god, this is so entertaining.
It is. All right, so...
It's a game, right? It's Big Brother.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I didn't know that she...
Yeah.
So Latoya's pissed. She does not want to be told what to do. If she wants to pee on a pole, she does not want to be told, do not pee on that pole.
There you go. That's one way to put it.
Right. So Jed says he's using it.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not going to be told what to do. Like, I'm using it.
She just wants to get rid of you, Latoya, and she wants to take your spot with us.
There have been a lot of people saying that this is like a jealousy thing this week, and like it may have seemed like that in the beginning, but like listening to Victoria's game plan moving forward and seeing like how she put together this alliance with the oddballs, I don't think it's a jealousy thing anymore. I think it's breaking up a strong alliance.
Right. It's a big move.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see somebody make an actual big move instead of somebody be like, I'm not winning.
Yeah, I don't want any blood on my hands.
All right, well, it's time for the HOH room meeting.
Oh my god. Yeah, so I just want to say, too, when, like, a bunch of the Sunsetters, I think it was everybody except for Tina, they were all in the one bedroom.
Right.
And they were talking about how, you know, this is so messed up, and they want to go talk to Victoria and try and change her mind. But the way that they were talking about all of this in front of Kiefer just felt, like, so shitty, because they were basically saying, like, we want you to go. We want to make sure that Latoya is going to be safe. It felt, like, kind of gross. But anyway.
This feels dirty.
That really shows Kiefer where he stands with all of them.
At the bottom.
Yeah. So they decide, we're going to go 4 versus 1 and talk to Victoria in the HOH room. So it was Beth, Ty, Jed, and Latoya.
Right.
Going to talk to Victoria.
Yeah. So Victoria's like, I told you this was going to happen. I didn't want to do the flip. I told you I didn't want to do the flip, Latoya. And now I predicted that this is exactly what was going to happen.
Yeah. And there's another element here, too, because Victoria was still telling this group of 4, like, I want to work with you guys moving forward.
Right.
Like, once Kiefer's out of here, we're all going to get together and we can, like, really solidify something and work together. And they're all like, why would we want to work with you if you're doing this? Like, this doesn't make sense. And, you know, why are you going to put us up when we've been the closest to you out of anyone since day one?
The boys look so confused.
Yeah.
They were just like, why are you doing this?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
She doesn't actually want to make the alliance. It's all part of the plan. But also, Victoria makes a really good point here. She tried multiple times to set up an alliance with everybody here, like all these people in the room, and they did not reciprocate. Until now. Until
Right.
she's the HOH and they want something.
So the funniest part of this whole thing was when she was like, so if you don't want me to put Ty up, you want me to put Beth up? In front of Beth.
Beth got really quiet when that
She's
happened.
like,
It was hilarious.
Uh,
Yeah, it was hilarious.
All right, so also the loudspeaker comes on. POV ceremony in 1 hour.
What?
POV ceremony in 1 hour. So unlikely.
Yeah, so if you guys don't keep up with the live feeds, they usually do the POV ceremony on a Monday.
Yeah.
But this week, they moved it up a day to Sunday. I don't know why they did that. Maybe they were just like, we already have so much material pre-POV. Like, let's just move this up.
Either that or maybe they were like, wait, we need to help her out here and like get them to stop trying to convince her to do something else.
I don't
like,
know.
let's get the ceremony done so that
Maybe.
it's done.
I don't know. But it really put the pressure on the situation.
Right. So the 4 of them leave and they go back to their bedroom and they're like, oh my God, I can't believe she's doing this. She's not going to tell me what to do. I'm going to use this veto.
Cut to Victoria. She's all like, yes. Because she really held her own 4
Yeah.
versus 1 in that conversation, I feel like.
And then cut back to Jed. She won.
Oh
She won.
Okay,
This
so
is
here's
so
the thing.
satisfying.
Like, I don't even want necessarily to see, like, LaToya go.
No, but
I'm not rooting against her.
Yeah.
But just, like, the insanity of this week, it has been so entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
This has
It's
been
it's
a wild,
amazing.
wild week.
When they don't get steamrolled by like a big strong
It's
alliance.
nice to see some back and forth and see
Yes.
the majority alliance, or what used to be the majority alliance, you know, having to
Right.
deal with something.
Yeah.
So it's definitely been,
Satisfying.
yes.
Thank you, Big Brother. Canada.
So we're
It's not
gearing up
Corona.
for a real possible blindside situation here tomorrow.
Is it though?
LaToya suspects she may be the target, but she's also very, very confident that she will be here next week.
Okay.
Anyway, I don't want to give away too much.
All right.
If you guys are not into spoilers.
You've
so
already said too much.
That's it. Shh. All right. Enough already, Enzo.
All right. Enough.
Thanks so much, everybody, for watching. Let us know your thoughts on this episode in the comments.
Check out the spoilers. They're really good. And until tomorrow,
Much love.